Will it actually make a difference if we buy on Local Business Saturday? On today's ThinkShare. Hello and welcome to the ThinkShare. My name's Zach. I'm here to bring to you what I've been thinking about, sharing about, talking about, listening to that doesn't belong in math class. If you're new to the channel, I invite you to subscribe. This Saturday is Local Business Saturday. So as we all know, Black Friday, when people go nuts and buy a bunch of stuff that they debatably do or don't need, trying to get deals for gifts that they're buying for the holiday season. Saturday, they have sort of dubbed the Local Business Saturday, where people buy stuff at local businesses. Recently, I was talking to one of my uncles, and he was saying how he tries to do a lot of his shopping on Saturday, and in general, he tries to buy from local businesses more often. And I was saying, as much as it's a good idea, buying from local businesses, trying to support local businesses, my concern is that they're gonna get swept away by this wave of e-commerce. So one of the questions kind of raised was, what percent of the total commerce, buying stuff and trading stuff for goods, is done online? What do you think it is? He said, I don't know, like 70%. That's what I thought too before I heard this statistic. Blew my mind. If you think about it, I want you to ask yourself, out of all the stuff that's being bought, say in America, throughout a year, throughout maybe the fourth quarter of the year, so like October, November, and December, what percent of that do you think is bought online versus brick and mortar stores, like physical stores? On the census.gov webpage, it says that about $1.3 trillion are spent in quarter four of 2017. Only about 100 million of that is actually being bought online, which comes out to right around 10% of the amount of stuff being bought in total. Only 10% of that is online. That blew my mind. The past couple of years, I think since like mid-2000s, my mom has shopped for the majority of the stuff she buys me for the holiday season online. Same thing with me and Alyssa. Last year, I think we bought like one thing in store for each other or for other people. Everything else was done online. It just blew my mind. Only 10% of it is being bought online. So what does that mean? If we think about things that are trending in general, there's an S-curve. S-curve means there are people that are slow to start and it gets picked up gradually. Somewhere after 10% to 20%, there's sort of like this exponential growth. And all of a sudden, a ton of people are doing something. So we're before that part. Hey, if you're still watching right now, I wanna see if we can get 10 likes on this video. If you think about just people using the internet in general, or people owning smartphones or cell phones, they've all gone through an S-curve. There's an early adopters, then there's like, all of a sudden it hits mainstream, everyone's getting it, and then it plateaus. Here's my concern for small businesses. If you're not converting to some sort of online store, I'm worried for your future. Now, there are some things like auto mechanic and body work that has to be done for cars that has to be done physically. However, I think all small businesses should concern themselves with making themselves an online store. And this is, I'm not an economist, I just look at numbers and I know what an S-curve is. I think that we're going through an S-curve for e-commerce, and I think that if we're below 10%, we're gonna see some rapid growth in the next couple of years. So if you're someone that is trying to do good by buying on Saturday, that's great. I think you should also have a conversation with the owners and the people. How are you selling things online? I hope this is useful. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? Will you be swept away, or will brick and mortar stores be around forever just because? If you enjoyed this and you want more, hit the subscribe button. If you want to receive notifications for when I come up with videos every single day, hit the bell. Thank you for watching. Stay weird.